It is June, can you believe it? Welcome back to my garden. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm going to show you all the exciting things that are happening in my garden. Let's get into it. Tea sip. Oh yeah, let's get into it. Guys, I don't know whether I'm going to be able to fit everything in, but we're going to try. Right, let me turn you around. So, first and foremost, everything, let me move that out your way. Everything has gone into the veg beds. Sweet peas are coming along really nicely, and yeah, hopefully things start to grow. I'm a little bit late sort of putting it out. Now, a lot going on here. So strawberries are looking absolutely, oh, I'm so excited. And I've got them in hanging baskets, so my toddler can't reach them. So yeah, you got to protect your plants from pests, haven't you? We've got our hosta stand. This is our new one. We've obviously already had this one round here, and that one's looking complete. And now the geraniums, they are looking absolutely glorious. Look at this, look at that. You can see behind that the hydrangeas are coming up, the verbena's coming up as well. And then what I've done is I've planted down here a little bit of a smaller verbena with a load of begonias and some Roseanne hardy geraniums. Look at those. You can't beat those, can you? But yeah, and it means that when the cushions aren't on, you can see them through the furniture. So yeah, that's looking really good. Crocosmia's looking really good here. So this will be like orange soon, really good looking. Some people don't like Crocosmia because it is a little bit fuggish, but I think if you can contain it into one little space, it is really good. It's a really nice plant. So right, let's go. Oh, I missed. Let's go again, guys. Let's go again. Goal. Do you see that? Oh, still got it. Right, so we go on to our new bed. So this is the one where I put the raised bed in, and yeah, so we've got the salvia, we've got the grasses, we've got the yew as well for that structure going through the winter. We've got echinacea, we've got rudbeckia. So yeah, this is going to be a wash with colour soon enough. It's doing really well. The whole border is doing really well. I've planted some more geranium roseannes at the front, and then for these little gaps, I've some of them I've got nasturtiums planted in, which will hopefully appear soon, and then I've got some annual geraniums as well, just to fill the gaps. We've got some dahlias in here as well. I saw these at the garden centre and I had to have them. They just look, so in my first year gardening I had some of these and I just love them. They look so good, don't they? So yeah, I got 3 of those, treated myself, and yeah, really pleased with how this is coming on, and I can't wait to show you it when it's in all its glory soon enough. So the grass this year, guys, I'm writing it off. I'm going to put some fertiliser down, but as you can see, me and my toddler, we're playing a lot of football, so yeah, we're just going to enjoy it. That's what gardens are for, right? Here we have the heucheras and stuff like that. I put that bird bath that used to be in the section over there, just there. I think it looks quite nice there. So yeah, I was just struggling for somewhere to put it. Yeah, peonies coming out. I should have done more to support them, just didn't get around to it. So yeah, I might do that soon. The one that has opened so far I did cut, so maybe I'll do that with the others as well. We'll see. They don't last very long though as a cut flower. Planted this up with Livingston daisies and trailing geraniums, so yeah, that will look really lovely. Not sure about the yellow. You guys know I'm not a fan of yellow. Yeah, that one squeezed through. They were meant to all be pink, I'm pretty sure they were, but never mind. So this middle border has been a little bit of a learning curve. I try to always plant the same thing on either side, and then that side never sort of did as well. So yeah, what I've done now is I've accepted the fact that that won't happen, and I'm planting sort of different stuff on this side. So these snapdragons are looking glorious. I think they're lucky lips. I think that's what they're called. The geums are starting to go over, so I need to obviously deadhead those. You can see the verbena is starting to come up. I love verbena. Yeah, I've got a lot of it in my garden just because pollinators love it. It's really easy. Yeah, I've got a little bit more sort of structure in this sort of area here. The red robin, which divided opinion, it's really starting to fill out. So I think over time that will start to that will start to look better and better. And then we have the jungle section, which is looking incredible. I've planted a lot of things in here, so hopefully they start to really make progress. Hollyhock is getting bigger and bigger. I planted this salvia here. This is salvia Lucky Lips. I love the smell of these salvias. It's like something that people don't really talk about is how good they smell as well. It's almost like a herb. Yeah, really cool. Now the tree fern. Sorry guys, I let you down. So the tree fern, yeah, I didn't water it enough, unfortunately. Just had a busy few days and I feel like I turned my back for 5 minutes and that happened. So yeah, I'm sorry guys. I need to tie in these roses over this arch. This one smells absolutely incredible. Caroline, I think that is. My mum's name's Carolyn. I won't tell you what her maiden name is in case you're hackers. But yeah, so this is the arch going into the jungle section. We've got the stepping stones, they're looking lovely. Now, I've put this bench in here because it was previously in the other section over there. And with the new bench that we decided to put in there, I decided that yeah, that bench wasn't needed in there. So basically I've put that here, nice little sitting place, because I felt that what was here before, you didn't really sort of see the hostas and stuff. There was a pot there with a, what was it? The name's gone out of my head, guys. I'll remember in a bit. But yeah, I think now you can really see the hostas coming up behind. Now, what you'll notice is in this area, they're the more sort of waxy leaf hostas. I find that these do better against the slugs. Obviously, it's a good year to not have your hostas eaten by slugs this year. But generally, if I'm sort of diligent with my sort of nematodes and stuff like that, these hostas aren't too bad. We've got the autumn ferns coming up with the vivid orange, really love that. Here, I'm going to do a little bit of a composting thing. It's something I've been meaning to get around to for a long time. Finally going to do it. So I did have loads of pots of hostas there and I've moved them, so I'll show you those in a minute. And then we have the water barrel. We have this section here, which I've took some hostas out of. They just didn't do very good with the slugs in that area. I had hosta praying hands and it just got mangled all the time. Foxglove tree is looking really cool. We've got some little boxes on the fence as well. And this Fatsia, guys, look at that. So this Fatsia was £5 from Lidl, and it used to be tiny, and it's just gone absolutely massive. It absolutely loves it there, which is really cool. So yeah, I love how the plants are really starting to grow into the space. And talk about growing into the space, look at this hosta right there. So let me move my head out of the way, my shadow. But yeah, that hosta is looking incredible. If you see what I mean, this hosta underneath, can you see how that's been nibbled a little bit? Because those hostas, I swear, they get eaten more by slugs. The slugs like those ones more. So yeah, the foxglove is just going over. T-Rex plant there, I've put that on like a little bit of wood just to prop it up a little bit more, because before you just couldn't really see it. We've got the black bamboo, and then yeah, we've got more hardy geraniums in this area. Can you tell how much we appreciate them? Such a hard working plant and do a lot of the hard work for you. So this rose here, I tell you now, I was going to get rid of that this year because, well, let me sort my hair out. I was going to get rid of that this year because it always just got loads of black spot. I was always cutting all the leaves off, trying to sort of keep the black spot at bay. And I was like, next year I'm going to get rid of it, I'm going to replace it. This year has been really good for roses. There's not been sort of loads of rain at the start of the growing season. And yeah, it's done incredibly, and I need to tie it in. It's another one I need to tie in. So turn you back round onto the good stuff, and yeah, go into this next section. So these yew were in these planters, and I've moved them because I'll tell you why when I get over there, but yeah, I've moved them into this section. I've got all my cannas in here. I've got all the dahlias are in, they're in the ground. My nephew stood on one over there, so I need to replace that. That obviously, you could look at it as a negative that he's ruined that plant, but we've got to look at it as a positive, because that means we get to buy more plants, or specifically, we get to buy a new dahlia. So yeah, that's exciting. So yeah, you see the roses in the background. Let me take you in. So yeah, I planted this up. So you've got coleus, you've got impatiens, New Guinea impatiens, you've got the trailing, I was going to say catmint, I think it is catmint, the Peter, and you've got this nice dark dahlia there as well. I need to get a new cushion for this bench, because the one I've got is a bit mangled, but you can see the cannas behind it all sort of starting to grow up. And then yeah, you got, oh, cherries coming along. They'll be very nice. I have to get them before my toddler. And yeah, roses, this allium, like, they've looked incredible, both of them. But I planted, I promise you guys, I planted 2 on either side, and only the left side has come up. So yeah, wisterias, I think that's just going over now. It's quite a small wisteria. Yeah, really pleased how this is coming along. And then we have the pond, guys. Like, I'm so pleased with how the garden's looking this year. So yeah, I need to do something about these stones. They just go everywhere. My toddler chucks them into the water as well. Now, we have had a little bit of trouble with the pond. So basically, let me get some good light on me. Do you know what I mean? See me in the good light. So yeah, basically the pump broke, it stopped. So Owasi really kindly came out to have a look, and they basically, a little component had just worn on the pump, and it was replaceable. It would have cost like £15, but they said, like, really kindly said, oh well, let's put this one in, because this one will keep it cleaner, more debris can get through, and then also it's like 50% cheaper to run, so it's more efficient. So yeah, that's good. So yeah, I've kept the old one just as backup if anything sort of happens to this one, which I'm sure it won't, because Owasi products are really what's the word? They're really reliable. That's the word. So yeah, so I'll put a video maybe there of it going in, and yeah, let's tell you background. Obviously the iris at the start of the show in this area just starting to go over now, so I need to deadhead a few of those just to really focus the eye on the ones that are still looking incredible. And then just above, you can see you have this rose, which this was already here in the garden, and it grows through that holly tree behind. Really cool. Obviously a lot of rose petals end up in the pond, so it is a bit of work to sort of get those out, but I don't mind it because I do love how it looks. Again, this Fatsia really growing up, really looking good. You've got this Acer behind that sort of fills that space really nicely as well. So I think once this Fatsia sort of goes a bit higher, a lot of these leaves will start to drop, and then you'll see that Acer a lot better. And then it will mean that we'll have to sort of do something here to sort of cover, because I've got the filter of the pond behind there. So, but yeah, really pleased with how this area is looking. I planted some macra in this area. I planted some hostas as well. You can never have enough hostas, can you? And yeah, really loving how this area looks. Yeah, I need to obviously move all these leaves that are on the net in there. So apologies for that, guys. Apologies for that. We show you on this channel, I say we, it's me, I show you the good, the bad, and the damn right ugly. So, and as ever, I'll say it again, don't put me in the category of the damn right ugly. Yeah, so where did the yew come from? The Taxus baccata, Irish yew. So basically one of them was in here. I wasn't happy with this last year. I didn't feel like you could see the waterfall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the Photinia pink marble, I think it is, this behind, which is really beautiful. I'm going to cut these branches coming over here so it doesn't block your view to the pond. And then we've got a little bit more sort of wafty plants now. We've got some lupins, we've got some grasses, we've got some dahlias sort of growing up. A lot of people were suggesting verbena and stuff like that. I just feel like in this it would have been too tall. I think I just wanted sort of 600 mil high plants in there. So yeah. Now here we have more hostas. You know, the hostas are looking incredible this year. The praying hands I planted into here. It's recovering, sorry, really nicely. And I put a few others. So this one here is the one that I got at Chelsea, you would have seen. Silly string, really love that. We've got a little white feather hosta there that was really struggling where it was, so I put that there. And then we have here, this is the ever red banana plant, really cool. So yeah, that's coming out now. This rose is the rose I planted when my daughter was born. She's named Rose Elizabeth, so this is the Rose Elizabeth. And then we have different dahlias. So Kim off Instagram sent me this. So this is dahlia rose something. And then we've got dahlia starburst. We've got some agapanthus. Yeah, really looking good. Not sure why I planted this cordyline here and it's just done awful. Now I did find some vine weevil in there, so I don't know whether the roots have been getting munched, but yeah, a bit disappointed with that. Still need to train the apple tree. Apologies for that, guys, still not done that. And then we come to this section which it all needs a little bit of cleaning up, but as I say, I show you everything on this channel. So yeah, so I'm going to get rid of these chairs. We don't really use them, and they just sort of take up so much space when we're sort of not using them. But yeah, it's looking good. Just needs sort of tidying up a little bit. I put the Lado's mud kitchen here, and then sort of moved that over. So yeah, it looks a little less cluttered than what it did. I need to sort out this bed here. I've moved that cordyline from over there too. That probably needs to be planted in properly. These hostas here are doing really well. So yeah, we've got black lace, so that's a black elder, sambuca. I need to move my cold frame, and we've got some hostas planted up here. This I put on there, I promise, and it's been blown off. So that's a blueberry plant. So yeah, I need to plant that up. But yeah, so these hostas are doing really well. I need to come out for these ones though, because they are getting munched a little bit slightly on the edges. And then, I've got two more things I really want to show you. So one of them is this, I think it's Jurassic hosta, but I'd have to check that. But check the size of the leaves. So yeah, really pleased with that. This is Acer Butterfly, I think. That's looking good. I've just noticed, guys, I always show you the bad stuff as well. This Acer here is really dried out, so I'm gonna have to get some water and some feed into that. It's not doing very well at all. But yeah, so looking good. Let's see if we can zoom in to the waterfall. That's the waterfall. So this is where I used to sort of sit and watch and feed the fish. I've not really sat as much here lately. I just don't get time. But yeah, that's a really nice shot. I'm gonna have to get that shot for Instagram, aren't I? Yeah, really cool. Zoom back out. And yeah, the last thing I want to show you is this here. I really love how this is looking. So this is like a moss that started growing in here, and I just looked at it and thought, I really like that. I'm going to leave it. Got the sempervivums and stuff like that growing through. And yeah, really loving how this looks. Nice little sort of finish just next to the bench and that. Now obviously you can see, because I've got obviously a young toddler, I have to have places where I can keep his unsightly toys. So that's one of them. Also got a like this in here. They've got the box in there. I'm going to make a table with a sandpit inside. So yeah, I'll show you guys that. And it's just about sort of allowing him to have things in the garden that he can still enjoy, but me not have to look at them and my garden still be Instagram ready. So yeah, that it works well. I was going to take this out this year. I've just not got round to it, and you know what? It's not looking as bad as I thought it would. I think the thing of it is you know, when I'm looking at it, let me turn you around. So when I'm looking at it, I see all the unsightliness. If you look, it's all down there. So when I'm sort of filming and when I'm showing you guys stuff, you don't necessarily see it, because obviously I show you it, and it's not that I'm even trying to sort of hoodwink you guys, but naturally the interest comes from obviously the urn, the statues, the dahlia flowers growing up, even the lanterns above. So literally the majority of the time you guys just see it from here. So yeah, it's one of those where I'm sort of like, do I rip it out? Do I not rip it out? In terms of making content and stuff, you don't get to see that, just because of like if I filmed from here, you wouldn't see everything. So like you just naturally film from here and then it's not a problem. So yeah, I don't know what I'll do. But we'll do something in the end. I was going to buy a quite expensive U-cube on the internet, but I wimped out, and it was a really good price, and I should have just bought it, to be honest. But yeah, sometimes you think, oh, am I sort of spending too much and stuff like that. So, but yeah, guys, that is my garden. I hope you've enjoyed coming around with me. Now, there's a lot going on in my garden. It's looking incredible, if I do say so myself. It does mean, because I've got so much going on in my garden, it does become a lot of work keeping on top of everything. And so sometimes that's why I'm not great at showing you guys the process sometimes. So two things: if there's anything you want to see sort of closer, let me know, because obviously, because there's so much to get through, I've sort of probably rushed through it quite quickly, and there might be things that you want to see a little bit sort of like, yeah, not as sort of rushed. And also, if there's anything you've got sort of questions, how do you do that? What do you do with this? Then also, yeah, fire away, and then I'll do a specific video answering and showing you guys whatever you want to see in the garden, because obviously, yeah, I record these sort of on a limb, go around the garden, and I'm conscious I don't want to keep you guys for too long. So yeah, let me know. Thank you guys for watching. I do really appreciate you spending your time to watch this. If you can like and subscribe, that would be amazing. But more importantly, as always, look after yourselves, and I'll catch you on the next one.